just tear it down. I don't want it. The whole thing.
Throw it away. Just throw it away.
Find a new one. Yeah, but I live on a floodplain, and as Jess knows, because she has had to do some terrible permits on floodplains, it's really hard to build on a floodplain. So that idea was scrapped, and I will not have a brand new house. I will just have a janky box of a house with a new interior. So there's different techniques for how people start podcasts.
Yeah.
Like taglines.
Hey, wait. I was listening to a podcast the other day and they were discussing this.
And?
Well, so one of the co-hosts was like, I think we should just slide into the podcast.
Uh-huh.
And the other co-host was like, no, we
Too
should definitely
jarring.
do an intro.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
how do you feel?
I like it when like the person who does the editing picks something that's like really poignant or like very interesting that's being said, and then puts it at the beginning.
Oh.
And then it starts. But I've also seen like funny taglines. I've seen like a little bit of banter that leads into a tagline.
I like that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I've seen the one I don't like is like there's this one I listen to that like summarizes what you're going to be listening to, and I'm just like, this is too much. Yeah, I'm not into that one. So anyways, on episode number 8, which is coming up, maybe we'll have a cool tagline. But for now, welcome to the Shingle Life.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Shingle Life.
We're coming back.
With Jess.
And Brenna.
Ta-da! Okay. So actually, today we're going to be very focused on ourselves.
Yes.
If you stuck with us for episode number 7 and learned all that terminology, the rest of the episodes are just going to be a breeze. Yeah. Well, until we get to citing terminology. In which case...
This isn't a class.
Okay, sorry. That's not the style of the podcast. This is not supposed to be a highly informative, boring diatribe on roofs. Nobody wants to listen to that. But today we're going to be switching gears a little bit and talking about our own renovation projects.
Yes.
/ aspirational projects.
Yeah, aspirational. But I want to take a minute to discuss a part of my job with you.
Oh, please. Yes.
So as you know, I manage the schedule.
The very crazy schedule. I love showing that to people, by the way, because they're like heads are blown. They're like huge. Like
that's why I have to look at it like day by day.
The
like
number of things on there.
I can always tell when you've messed with my schedule. Like this morning I logged in, it was on week, and there was like all this stuff clicked off, and I was like, ugh. So then I had to go and rearrange it so I can look at it.
The reason I did that is because when I answer the phone for you, we see the calendar differently.
I know.
And so I have to mess with it real quick when I'm talking to the customers so that I can actually see it. Anyway, let's talk about that.
So I manage a schedule for like 6-ish people. More than that.
Everybody puts their stuff on there.
Right, but like I don't manage their schedule. Like I manage like sales schedule, but I don't do anything with like production or your schedule or anything.
But all of our stuff is on there.
Yeah, but I can see everybody's schedule, and I think sometimes people forget that. And because nobody else, I have had to have learned that nobody else is looking at everybody's schedule. I used to be like really conspicuous about the things that I put on my schedule. Like if I had like an appointment, like I wouldn't put like what the appointment was for. It would just be like virtual.
Oh, you mean like inconspicuous?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
That's what I meant. So you're right. Thank you. I used to be really inconspicuous about what I put on my schedule because
very cryptic. You didn't want people to know.
I didn't want people to know what I'm doing. But now I'm just like, I'm going to be at this doctor at this time with Josh.
Dude, if you ever see anything on my calendar that's cryptic, it's because I know you can see.
I know it. That's why I don't even look at your calendar unless I'm going to call you or something and I need to know if you're in a meeting. I'm just like, Brenna's calendar is uninteresting to me.
But everybody else forgets about that. But now we're about to like spill the beans if they listen to our podcast. So what are some of the things that you've seen that are shocking or funny?
Well, Daniel bought a deep freezer.
Oh, yeah? He had that on the calendar?
I know that because it was on his calendar.
He's like, buy deep freeze.
It was like, yeah, get a deep freezer or something like that. Patrick on Wednesday has a block on his schedule that says, look at timeline below.
What?
Yeah.
Look at timeline below.
Yeah, so Patrick is in like a bowling league on Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
And Wednesday is like his busiest day.
Okay.
And I like never book Patrick for anything without talking to Patrick first because his schedule.
He's such a busy man.
He's such a busy man. But he has on his schedule for me that says, look at the timeline below in all capital letters. It's a block at like 1:00.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a little passive aggressive there.
Yeah. It bothered me for like a week, but then I just think it's like very Patrick now.
Very Patrick. Yes.
It's very, very Patrick of him.
I remember when Daniel first started working for us, he had this thing on his calendar that said pillow fight.
Oh, yes.
And we were like, he's scheduled a pillow fight? What is this?
I was like, what is he doing?
But it turned out to just be the name of his band. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. And Mike, he's big into soccer.
Mm-hmm.
He had on there one day killing spree.
Killing spree?
Killing spree.
What the heck is that?
I
guess you could call it a soccer event. But it sounds
I
dangerous.
still don't know what it is, honestly. I'm just assuming it was soccer because his wife was also on the invite.
Oh, well, the two of them got together and they had a killing spree, is what it sounds like to me.
I'm sure it was a soccer thing. I think there was a soccer emoji, but
Oh.
I don't know that for sure.
He shows up further down the line.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
So this is a warning to everybody that if you have an office lady that manages your schedule,
she
she's
might
looking-
know.
She's lurking around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's lurking to see what you're doing.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Well, shall we move into the topic of our renovations? Which is a calendar related topic, to be honest.
Yeah, yours is.
Mine is. Yeah. So I guess I'll start.
Okay.
So brief overview. I purchased this house in 2017 before I started working at Rojas Roofing.
Mm-hmm.
So my knowledge of construction, particularly exteriors, which of course is what I know about most now, very incredibly limited. I would say like the average person, to be honest. And after I started working here, I was like, wow, my house is really poorly built. Really poorly built. And some years went by. We made some minor modifications to flooring or things like that. And we decided we were going to put some new carpet in earlier this year. And I was very excited for this carpet.
I forgot that it started with carpet.
It started with carpet.
I forgot.
Yes. And to put this new carpet in, we decided that we wanted to take out a closet.
Mm.
Just not load bearing, easy thing to take out theoretically, because it was going to open up this room. No, that is not what happened. It has turned into an entire downstairs demolition. I found rotted, moldy, like wood in my walls. I discovered that my walls have no insulation. They were built with concrete brick, which is not highly insulating. It does explain why my downstairs is always so cold.
Yeah. Probably very hot too.
And very hot. Well, actually, no, it's not very hot because it has concrete floors.
Right, but like
upstairs, it's 1 billion degrees because it also probably doesn't have any insulation.
Heat rises.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So anyways, what was supposed to be this really exciting time for me to be getting a carpet has turned into a multi-month, thousands of dollars project that when it is finally finished, I will probably be very excited about.
Yeah.
But I'm in the midst of it right now. My downstairs is a complete construction zone. Like I just walk through it. Like it doesn't even exist. It's not pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you've had to do? Like what are some of the trades that you've had to work with?
Yeah. So the very first one was the demolition.
Yeah.
Which that's also a funny story because I hired our painter to scrape the ceilings in 2 of my rooms because they had like that popcorn ceiling texture stuff. And so I hired him to scrape the ceilings and repaint them. And my original plan was to... Sorry, I just felt like I had a booger.
I've been feeling like I have a booger.
My original plan was to also have him paint a couple of walls, like, because I wanted some new fun colors, right? No. That was shortly before we discovered this whole situation. And I instead had him tear out drywall And then the tear out was like a really big deal.
Yeah.
When we began tearing all of it out was when we discovered that there's a bunch of framing issues. Yeah. If a person knows anything about framing, what I could go into would be highly fascinating to them. If a person does not know about framing, suffice it to say, it wasn't holding it up properly.
It's a miracle your house is still standing.
Exactly. I've had to have, because I live on a slab, the concrete has had to get like repoured. And the most interesting thing that they discovered in that whole process was that I guess like your slab is supposed to be 4 inches thick.
Mm-hmm.
Ours is 2.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's masonry. Oh, the framing. Once we finally get a little bit further into this, we're going to also need electrical. My husband is, as I had stated, an engineer, and he's also like pretty carpenter, handy guy. So he's going to help a lot with some of the interior framing of the walls, not the main beam. We got someone to do that because that's kind of like that's a lot. Yeah. So, oh, I totally forgot that I also have to get foundation work done.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's terrifying to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll go into that, but tell me about your foundation.
I have 2 parts to my house. There's a slab foundation and then there's like a crawl space foundation, and both of them are messed up in different ways. Yeah, so I have to get 2 different phases of foundational work done. At this, like originally when we found out, like before we like really knew what was going to happen with this whole thing, I was like, let's just tear this bad boy down. Let's just tear it down. I don't want it. The whole thing.
Throw it away. Just throw it away.
Find a new one. Yeah. But I live on a floodplain. And as Jess knows, because she has had to do some terrible permits on floodplains, it's really hard to build on a floodplain. So that idea was scrapped. And I will not have a brand new house. I will just have a janky box of a house with a new interior.
Which has its ups and downs.
Yeah.
You know, like you can design it to look exactly how you want.
Mm-hmm.
To an extent.
To an extent.
But you at least have a little bit of say in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is nice.
The original layout was absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you have to live in a construction zone for
Well, the problem is that I had this whole plan to like make my exterior renovated this year, like new roof and new siding and everything. And I'd kind of like prepared for that financially. But then like this whole interior situation, I was like, oh, this is like a lot in 1 year. So now I'm like eating ramen, and I'm exaggerating. If I ate ramen, I could probably afford it. I don't do.
Who wants to eat ramen all the time?
Yeah. So bottom line, this was supposed to be a fun experience. I was going to make a mini series and put it on YouTube, like HGTV style, talking about my exteriors as part of a way to obviously let the world know about Rojas Roofing. But now I have to do the interior first.
I mean, I think you still should make a mini series.
Oh, I'm going to when we get to the exterior, because obviously, like, I mean, technically speaking, Rojas Roofing is a construction company, so we can do, according to our licensure, like a lot of different aspects of construction. But you know, our bread and butter is more of the exterior situation. So I'm gonna highlight that when we get to the exterior. That's where we're gonna get to. Yeah. So that's my project. That's my woes when it comes to construction. How about you?
So first I'd like to preface this by saying I'm not doing anything to my house anytime soon.
Okay. All right. Don't.
Because I just have other things going on that we gotta do first. But,
okay.
I live in a very small house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 826 square feet.
No baby house?
No baby house. I bought it when I was 23.
But that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 2018. I don't know, something like that. Either way, it's my first house. And
will be for your forever house because you are a millennial.
Yeah, it will be my forever house. Yeah, we should build up.
Yes, exactly.
But there's a lot of stuff I want to do to it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because my house payment is great.
Yeah.
And-
You've told me what it is. We won't share it with
No, I won't
public,
share
but
with you my house
it is
payment.
it is you
good.
everyone should be drooling over it. Jess is paying well.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And I have a hair in my eye. Good Lord. And I don't ever want to leave it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do something to this house.
Mm-hmm.
So here are the things that I would like to do to the house.
All right. The list.
Well, okay, let's start with things I have to do.
Oh, the not fun list.
The not fun list.
Yes.
I have to get the electrical system redone.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That is not fun. You're right.
If you'll remember a couple months ago, I had an issue. Well, it was last summer. Oh my God, it was almost a year ago. Oh.
And now your house is burned down.
Yeah. But okay, so here's what happened. I went to use the oven. The oven was not heating.
Okay.
I thought the oven had gone out
Okay.
because it's like
Old
a
oven.
hand
Yeah.
oven that
Mhm.
I got from somewhere. So I was like, oh, the oven went out. So I went and cooked my meatloaf that I had already constructed at my neighbor's house.
Wow, that's a nice neighbor.
Well, she happens to be my best friend.
That's true. Yeah.
So I went and cooked it at her house,
Uh-huh.
and I came back, and it was hot in my house.
Oh.
And I was like, why is it so hot in here? And Josh and I had been like calling and texting each other with like strange things that were happening at our house while I was over cooking my meatloaf.
Uh-huh.
And I come home finally with a meatloaf, and I was like, it's hot in here. He was like, yeah, it is. I put my foot over the vent in our our vent is blowing warm air.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, that's not.
I thought this story was going to go a different direction. He was like, I put my foot over the vent, and then, no. It was just like to test the temperature.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to know like what was coming out of the vent because like the air was on.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, well, every time I mess with the thermostat, it blows like the breaker, basically.
Oh.
And I was like, that's weird. And he was like, yeah. So not only was it not blowing cold air, it was also like turning off half the electricity to the house.
Isn't your dad like a maintenance person?
Yeah, he's an HVAC tech.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah, so that was my next thing. I called my dad, and I was like, Dad, every time I use the thermostat, it turns off the electricity to half the house. He said, no, that doesn't make sense.
Like, you have it wrong, daughter.
I said, yeah. I said, that's what's happening. He said, well, his tagline is, let me put some shoes on.
Let me put some shoes on.
So, like, anytime I would ever call him ever, it was, let me put some shoes on.
That's a very dad thing to say.
Yeah, so he was like, well, let me put some shoes on and I'll come over. And I'm like, okay. So my dad comes over, and him and Josh are over at the thermostat, and Josh is like, no, look, and shows him. And he's like, oh. Like, that's all he says is, oh, that's not right. I was like, I told you. So he goes over to the electrical box and calls my uncle, who has some kind of experience doing something. I don't know. He works for GM now, building trucks.
Okay.
Some kind of supervisor at GM.
So the uncle and the dad got together.
They they're together.
With the like input from the Josh.
With Josh. Josh is there. Josh is there to like search things.
The boys
like,
put their heads together.
Like they will like my dad and my uncle will come up with this plan, and Josh will just like search Lowe's.com to see if he can acquire the parts.
He is helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the roofing world,
yeah,
there's always like a person at the bottom of the crew.
Yeah.
Who in Spanish is called the chalan.
Yeah.
Is essentially the helper. So Josh is the chalan here.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's just like searching Lowe's to see if he can find these pieces. So my dad goes over to they're at the electrical box. They're talking. My dad's like, this is old. This is not good. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And he was just like, I don't know, kid. You're going to have to call an electrician.
Uh-oh. Dad is no longer useful.
And my uncle was like, call this guy.
All right.
Like, okay. So
He's got a guy.
And this man comes out, and Josh is there. It's the next day. And that night, I was so worried about the dog getting overheated. I went to Walmart in my pajamas and bought a window air conditioner.
You were worried about the dog getting overheated.
Yeah.
Not you.
No, I love the dog.
Not Josh. The
dog. I was worried about the dog.
I bought this fan for my dog. Again, with the millennial stuff. Yeah. You're like, I got this house I'm stuck in. I also bought a fan for my dog. Anyways.
Not a fan. Not a fan. I bought an $85 window air conditioner with a remote.
Oh my God. Okay.
And mind you, there's like weird, like it's the way that the electricity is working at this point is strange. Like this this outlet over here may not work, but the one on the other end of the wall will work.
Oh, okay.
So luckily the one under the window is working. So we have
The most
window
important
recliner.
situation.
So
yes.
we have a sleepover on the couch that night.
Mm.
This is a weird story. So anyway, the electrician comes, he gets up and he's doing electrician stuff, and he finds this bundle of wires
Uh-oh.
that have been electrical taped together
Uh-huh.
that is powering my home.
Wow.
And so he takes it apart and he's like, this is terrible. I don't know how your house passed code. And I was like, yeah, I don't know either, man.
You're like, actually, I had a really terrible inspector. I hired the same person who inspected Brenna's house.
So he like does a quick fix and he's like, you have to get your whole house redone. Period.
Wow.
Like this electrical.
Did he give you like a quote?
No, so he was an older guy.
Oh.
And this is like his retirement job. Like he just like does it on the
So he was like, this is not something I want to.
No.
Okay.
So I thought about getting quotes. I talked to a couple people, got a couple quotes, and I'm like, I'm uninterested in doing this at this time because it's a lot.
So how did you like get all that stuff to work again?
He did something with.
He jiggled the little bundle of wires.
He took the little bundle of wires apart. I don't know what he was doing. I was inside eating pizza because I got a Costco pizza that night. I went to Costco to get a pizza because I was like, I don't know if we're going to have anything to eat dinner with. Luckily, the fridge outlet worked, so I didn't lose all my food.
Oh, that's good.
But I was inside eating pizza, and Josh was outside with the electrician, so I have no idea what he did.
Perfect.
And, so yeah, that's one thing I have to get done.
All right, the electrical.
And then I have huge cracks in my walls.
Okay, so maybe you have a foundation problem too.
Yeah, which when I heard the quotes from your foundation,
you were like,
I was like, I'm also uninterested in doing this. I'm uninterested in all of it.
Yeah, no one is interested. The boring stuff is the stuff that's not fun. And they're the needs versus the wants, right? Like a roof is one of those scenarios. The same situation. You're like, no one wants a roof.
No. So I will at some point in time have to get that looked at, the foundation.
Well, I got a guy.
Good. I doubt he'll come to where I live.
That's true. You do live pretty far.
So
what are some of the like wants rather than the needs?
Yeah. So I have a really tiny bathroom.
Okay.
Which I have a really tiny house.
Do you only have one bathroom?
Yeah, I have one bathroom.
Ooh, yeah.
I live in a 2-bed, 1-bath.
Tiny bathroom in a tiny house.
With 2 people and a dog. So I want to redo the bathroom. Josh and I tried to redo the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
It's no good. It was during COVID, and I think we just got a little too bored, and we just decided we were going to redo the bathroom.
You're like, let me have a few beers. You know what a great idea is?
That's literally how it went. And we decided to redo the bathroom, and it looks like we redid the bathroom.
Okay.
I got a sink for my birthday that year from my aunt and uncle. They bought me a sink from Menards.
Wow.
So it's in there, and it's a nice sink.
Is that the best part?
That's the best part. I had got a toilet for my birthday a couple years prior because I had like this weird hefty flush toilet, like those ones are like I don't know what it's called. You know, it's like a super powered toilet. Like it
like
really
an
flushed.
Industrial style.
I don't know what it was, but it really flushed. It was a hefty flush toilet, and the flusher went bad. So I got a toilet one year, and my dad, my uncle, my papaw were all over at my house for my birthday one year putting in a toilet. They all got me a toilet.
Wow, your family's really got their priorities straight. Yeah. I love this.
So I want a new bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I also desperately want to redo our outdoor space. So we have a nice little porch.
Okay.
Which is it's a back porch, unfortunately, because I would love to sit on the front porch.
Yeah.
But it's a back porch. It's pretty nice. We got a couple grills.
Mm.
A couple of grills.
Okay. That's excessive. All right.
They do different things. We have a smoker and a black stove. But anyway, so I would love to have a swing.
A swing? Like a porch swing?
Yeah, I want a porch swing. Real bad. I don't know where I'll put it, but I want one.
You're going to have to move them grills.
No, because the grills are up next to the house, kind of. You got to pull them out to use them.
Well, you got to be... Oh, I was about to say you got to be careful if they're up next to the house, because guess what my husband did? Melted the vinyl siding.
We have metal siding.
Oh, well, that's not going to melt.
Aluminum.
Yep.
So I would love to redo the porch area into something more... I don't know. I mean, I like my porch. I sit out there all the time, but I'd really like to redo that. And I'd really just like to redo my bedroom space because I painted it when I bought the house and I never finished it.
Oh, yeah, you should definitely get to that.
The room used to be blue and I painted it gray. I painted everything gray when I
Oh, sad.
DIY.
Well, it was like the thing at the time.
Yeah, it was.
Everything. I also had gray walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like a corner in my bedroom that's still blue.
I think that, have you noticed that beige is coming back? Yes.
Sad beige.
The sad beige, yes. But it was like nobody wanted beige. Beige was like so like old people have beige walls. And then it turned into gray. And then it was like gray is out. Now it's white. And everybody's like, white is too blinding. Back to the beige.
So I found this really pretty like mauve-y, purpley color.
Mm.
And I really want to do that with like gold. It's gaudy, but I'm really into it.
I'm not gonna. That
Tell me.
That sounds awful. When I first moved into my house, the colors on the bedroom walls were also a mauve, and I'm hoping.
No, tell me.
Well, I mean, I don't know what color it is. Okay, you showed it to me. But the color that I had, because the lady who owned the house before me was like, I think she was colorblind, honestly. Like, she had the craziest colors. But it was like this mauve purple color and avocado green. It was
my
really.
living room is green.
What?
I love this.
What more can we say?
It's just one wall. The rest are white.
Okay. All right. Well, the accent wall, right? Is it avocado green or is it just...
Well,
Uh-oh.
no, it's not like bright green. It's like mossy green kind of.
Okay. All right.
But
well, anyways, those all sound like fun projects. Do you have any timeline?
Every time I have a break from work, like when we took our break for Christmas, I was like, I'm going to redo my bedroom.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. I recently woke up one morning and hated everything on the walls. And I was like, I'm going to redo the bedroom. Instead, I just took everything off the walls.
Oh.
Now, if you look in the back of my car, I Facebook marketplaced a ton of picture frames because I decided I was going to do something with that. I don't know.
I hate hanging picture frames of any shape, sort, whatever. No, I'm not into it. I mean, I love them when they're on the walls, but like the act of like deciding, or actually they have these hooks that are like, it's like a little like curved hook. Have you seen this?
No.
And you just like put it into the drywall as long as it's not a stud.
Yeah.
And you just push it through the drywall and the little curved hook comes around and creates like a fulcrum so that your little hook is like braced against the drywall on the back.
Fulcrum is.
What other word could I say? Here is the wall.
Yeah.
And you put the thing in and then it goes like this.
Okay.
And on the interior of the wall, it's
leverage?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's really easy. You don't have to like nail anything or like use those drywall screws. So if you don't have if it's something that's not terribly heavy, like a picture frame, I highly recommend those. We are not sponsored, but here's an image of them.
I also, the last thing I really aspire to do in my house is have matching furniture.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't know about you, but none of my furniture.
Most of my furniture is from IKEA.
Yeah.
And so that was actually something that in this whole renovation, we decided like, even if we can't afford to purchase furniture right away, like the downstairs will just have nothing in it. Like it's going to have to, we want it to be like adult situation.
Yeah. That's how I felt when I bought my nightstands. I was like, wow, I've really made it. I've matching nightstands.
But Jesus, this is perfect. That's how I felt when I bought our mattress. Man, that thing it's getting old. It's showing its age. It's 11 years old now.
How often are you supposed to buy a mattress? It's pretty frequently, isn't it?
I think it's only like every 10 years. If you get a good quality one around the 10-year mark. But you know what? You're asking me things that, you know, I'm a roofing salesperson. I'm not a mattress salesperson.
I don't know. I bought a mattress the day we got home from our honeymoon.
Uh-huh.
I bought a mattress in a box.
Nice.
It's fine. I like it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think is the key. Is like, does it still feel comfortable? Is it sagging? Does it smell like poo? You know?
No.
Well, then it's good.
No.
All right. Well, people listening, when we get to the next stage of these wonderful renovation projects, we will update you. But for now, over and out. See you on the next one.
See you later.